So when were you born, St. Francis?
I was born on October 28th, 1510, in a city called Gandia.
So you came back from the dead then?
Yes. Yes, God gave me a chance to have an interview.
That's strange. So who is your father?
My father was Juan Borgia. He was the third Duke of Gandia.
So were you married?
Yes. Yes, I was.
To who?
Her name was Eleanor.
And did you have kids?
Yes. Yes, I had 8 of them.
That's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
So St. Francis, let's get into the more religious part of this interview. Can you tell us a little about your relationship with the Society of Jesus?
That's an easy question. Well, Joey, after my wife had died, I had joined the Jesuits. I later went to Rome in 1550, and where I told my secret to the public and the Society of Jesus.
So were you in charge of any Jesuit provinces?
I was in charge of the provinces in Spain and Portugal from 1554 to 1560.
This is very interesting, St. Francis. Please tell me more.
Well, I was third general of the Society of Jesus, and I was close friends to Ignatius of Loyola. A matter of fact, I got to see Ignatius get taken to prison.
Was that painful for you?
Yes.
So, St. Francis, did you ever follow in your father's footsteps and become a duke?
Indeed I did follow in his footsteps, and I became the Duke of Gandia in 1543.
Okay. After studying all that time, when did you finally get ordained?
I was ordained in, I believe, 1551. Yeah. Funny story. After I was ordained, I became known as the Jesuit. I'm the Duke that turned Jesuit. This started throughout Spain.
Well, if this started in Spain, then what were you doing there?
I believe after preaching in many cities throughout Spain, I had touched the souls of the youth there. Many of the boys there were soon joining the order.
Okay. Let's see here. Did you become leader of anything else while you were within the Jesuits?
Let me think. In February of 1564, I was named Assistant General in Spain and Portugal. What else?
Okay.
In January 1565, I became Vicar General within the Society.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and my favorite one was in July 1564, when I was thankfully elected as the General of the Society, with a total of 31 votes out of 39 votes.
That's a really close score.
Yes, it was, and to tell the truth, there are many, many more from where that came from, about who knows what about me.
Okay. So, did you find any of the missions, did you find any missions within the 1560s?
Well, Seamus, I spread out through the world now and founded missions in Florida, New Spain, Peru, and including the extending out to the New World.
Okay, good. Sounds good.
So, St. Francis, I heard you met Stanislaus Kostka. Tell me more about it.
Well, Sean, at the time I was at Rome, completing the church and the house of S. Andrea. I met Kostka a year after completing it.
Interesting. So, I heard you also founded colleges in France. Can you tell me how many you had?
I founded 8 colleges in France.
That's a lot of colleges, St. Francis. About the same number of kids you had with Eleanor. At what age were you elected head of the Jesuits?
I believe I was 55 when I was elected head of the Jesuits.
Well, St. Francis, I am almost done. Just one more question. When did you die, St. Francis? And how am I speaking to you now?
I remember it like it was just yesterday. I died October 10th, 1572. October 10th is also my feast day. To be honest, I was also canonized 100 years after my death.
His success during the period of 1565 to 1572 has caused historians to describe Francis as the greatest general after St. Ignatius. He founded Collegium Romanum, which was to become the Gregorian University. It dispatched missionaries to distant corners of the globe. It advised kings and popes and closely supervised all the affairs of the rapidly expanding order. Yet despite the great power of his office, Francis led a humble life and was widely regarded in his own lifetime as a saint.
So, St. Francis, I heard you met Stanislaus Costco. Tell me more about it.
What's wrong?
Careful.